Magandang gabi ulit sa inyong lahat. Good evening from all over the Philippines kung nasaan man po kayo ngayon. And medyo malamig, welcome sa lahat ng participants. We are already more than 30 tonight. And last night, we reached around 45 participants for this authentic leadership communication for future public servants. This is a free webinar that we are conducting ng ating yung W.O.R.D Speaking Academy. This is one of our advocacies to help emerging communicators, with their public speaking struggles and challenges. So that will be our very topic tonight, is specifically for you as public servants, future public servants. If I am right, all of you are planning, or kung hindi ko alam kung nakapag-file na kayo ng candidacy ninyo for the upcoming barangay and SK elections, but I know most of you are aspiring to be public servants, either barangay captain, barangay councilor, SK chairman, or SK councilors. I know you are all future and aspiring public servants. So let me just introduce myself to you bilang inyong facilitator tonight. My full name is Rainer Makabuhay Abanyo. I'm actually from Taguig City. If you are from Taguig, nandito lang ako malapit sa Taguig City Hall. But I'm working also in Taguig as a writer and a coach in one of. And if you will be asking me bakit I'm giving a free webinar for future public servants, I was a former SK chairman also. So second batch ako ng SK Sangguniang Kabataan. I think that was way back 1996. So wag niyo nang kwentahin kung ilang taon na ako ngayon. Yes, I'm 45. I'm 45 na ngayon. So I served as an SK chairman for 5 years, and I really understand the challenges and aspirations of young public servants and communicators, no? Madami tayong gustong sabihin, madami tayong gustong ipaalam sa mga tao, and I really know the challenges, no? Pinagdaanan ko yan. Also, sabi ko nga kanina, right now I am a subject matter expert with an extensive background on prestigious writer and subject matter expert also. No, so I am especially in training and facilitating workshops and seminars for individuals across various processes. So I have a knack for simplifying complex concepts into easily digestible knowledge. So as a subject matter expert, I am also a mentor and coach. So my calling evolved. If you read one of my emails, I am a former Catholic priest, but right now my calling evolved from priesthood to mentorship and coaching, where I found my true passion. So I am dedicated to helping individuals, especially like you, emerging communicators, unlock your potential and become confident, effective speakers. So I have written 2 books na. I have 2 books, Knowing the Speaker's Personality Type and Emerging Communicators Chronicle. Later, yun actually yung gagamitin ko all throughout our discussion tonight, yung mga books na isinulat ko. So yung mga techniques that I will be discussing tonight will be coming from those resources. So you can just call me Coach Rain or whatever you want. So yun yung very short introduction about me as your facilitator tonight. So like what I've said, sabi ko nga, I've been into your shoes, no? Naging SK chairman ako, and my father was also a former barangay captain when he was still alive, no? And yung brother ko naging barangay captain din after my father. And then right now, one of my brothers is running as a barangay councilor dun sa province namin sa Bicol. So, hindi naman masyadong halatang tumatakbo sa dugo namin yung pagiging public servants or sabihin na nating politicians, no? So, sabi ko nga, I know the struggles and difficulties of an emerging communicator. Kapag sinasabi ko kasing emerging communicators, mga nagsisimula pa lang, no? In public speaking specifically. So, yun yung gusto kong bigyan ng emphasis tonight, that we as future public servants, no, aspiring to enter the world of politics, no, to serve people, no, to help people, to help our communities, to do good to our communities, we can call ourselves as emerging communicators. No? Mga nagsisimula pa lamang when it comes to public speaking. So alam natin, ano? 'Di ba? If you have read my Facebook post, no? 'Di ba? The experience of fear, yung takot, no? Yung kaba, yung panginginig, no? Kapag nagsasalita tayo in public, yung di mo alam yung sasabihin mo, nauutal ka, yung di mo alam kung maiihi ka ba or pagpapawisan ka ng malamig at malapot o gusto mo na lang mahimatay o kaya mawala na lang na parang bula. Lahat yun, we all experience that in so many ways, no? Lahat din yun pinagdaanan ko din. And I want to be of help. No? That is the very purpose why right now I am conducting this free live webinar on authentic leadership communication, because I want to be of help. I know the struggles and I want to be of help. So when I founded W.O.R.D, yung Build, Orate, Revitalize, and Deliver Speaking Academy, I have this thinking and belief that all of us has something incredible to say. Lahat tayo may magandang message na gustong sabihin sa madaming tao, no? Sa community natin. And all of us can be a messenger of something that is good for other people and for the community where we live in. But the problem is, babalik na naman tayo, there is always a challenge. There is always that fear, and that is the fear of public speaking. The problem of we don't know what to do and we don't know how to do it. Kasi nga, mas pinapangunahan tayo ng what? Takot. We are afraid of speaking out what we think and what we feel. Takot tayo mag-share ng kaalaman natin. And we cannot convey our message because we have that fear of public speaking. And this is very true with public servants. Sabi nga natin, even yung mga batikan na public servants, even senators, even world leaders, no? They would say na kahit matagal na sila in their service to the public, may fear pa rin sila, may stage fright pa rin, may fear pa rin ng public speaking. No? So, doon natin titingnan, ano? Let's see how our webinar tonight will help us, even in our little way, makatulong sa mga katulad ninyong future public servants. So sabi ko nga, again and again, I know the struggles and challenges, and this is the very purpose of our free live webinar. So let me ask you now, no? Can you please put on our chat room, ilan ba dito yung kakandidato this coming barangay NSK election? Type 1 if you are running for barangay captain or councilor, and type 2 if you are running for SK chairman or SK councilor. Sige nga, makita lang natin. Let's see. Wow, ang dami. Daming SK ah. Wow. Ayan. So let's see, ano ba yung importance, no? Nakita natin that all of us are running for public office, let's see, what's the importance of communication? Bakit ba natin kailangan matuto ng authentic leadership communication? Not only communication, but authentic leadership communication. First of all, I would say that as public servants, it is very important for us to communicate with people, all because without communicating with them, no? Kapag hindi tayo makikipag-usap sa kanila, we will not be able to build trust and we will not be able to build credibility. Niniwala ba kayo doon? Kung tatayo ka lang, makikipagkamay ka lang, or kaya wala, kakaway-kaway ka lang, wala kang sasabihin, hindi mo sasabihin sa kanila kung ano yung mga gusto mong gawin at mga dreams mo for all of them, it will not build trust. No? Hindi mo mabibuild yung trust and your own credibility. Yes, Aldrin, welcome. You're from Davao. Yeah. That is the first importance of communicating authentically or genuinely as leaders. No? It will first build trust and credibility. Pangalawa, it will inspire and motivate. No? As leaders, as public servants, hindi lang naman tayo yung gagawa. As public servants, we should be able to inspire and motivate people to also do their part in the community. Huwag na tayong gumaya dun sa mga politikong the only purpose that they can see sa sarili nila is mamigay ng ayuda or kung ano-ano pang ipamigay. No? As real leaders, no? Genuine leaders, we should be able to inspire and motivate people. And without authentic communication, no? Without authentic communication, leadership communication, we will not be able to inspire and motivate people. So napakahalaga. We build trust and credibility. And we also inspire and motivate. And that is also part of our discussion tonight. No? And lastly, it will navigate challenges effectively. So what we are actually doing right now is we will also be trying to learn how we will be navigating challenges effectively. We know very well that public office has a lot of challenges or difficulties or struggles. So we will be able to help yung taong tinutulungan natin. Authentic leadership communication builds strong relationships, it motivates people, and equips leaders to handle complexities effectively, all of which are vital for successful leadership. Okay? So, sabi nga natin, like what I've said earlier, the only challenge or the real challenge here right now is the fear of public speaking. No? The fear of public speaking, sabi natin, is actually, hindi lang naman problema natin mga public servants or future public servants. Actually, there are 75%, no? If we will look at statistics, 75% of people around the world are actually experiencing public speaking anxiety. So ibig sabihin, in every 4 individuals, 3 of them are actually anxious. No? May takot. They are afraid of public speaking. Sabi nga natin, even renowned public speakers, no? Mga kilalang-kilala ng mga public speakers, they also experience fear of public speaking. No? 75%. So hindi ka nag-iisa. Lahat tayo may kanya-kanyang fear. Kahit na nga sobrang expert ka na, di ba? You can feel the fear, no? Yung takot, no? So kaya mahalaga, no? As we face the challenges of being a public servant, dapat makita din natin yung kahalagahan nito. No? So what do we expect for tonight's webinar? First of all, we will be talking about authenticity and sincerity. No? Napakahalaga that in public speaking, yung audience natin nakikita nila that we are authentic and sincere. No? Especially that we are asking their votes, di ba? We are asking favor from them, di ba? Hihingi natin yung vote nila. So how we will be able to tell them through our speeches that we are actually sincere and authentic. Yes, Angelina, I will be giving certificate. Just leave me message me dun sa Facebook page natin. If you need certificate, I will be providing you. Okay? And then second is the power of relatable stories. Storytelling. That is also one of the important elements in leadership communication. And lastly, confidence in navigating challenges, no? Answering tough questions, situations, or expect that we will be dwelling on these things tonight. No? So let's proceed dun sa una nating pag-uusapan, conveying authenticity and sincerity. Bakit ba mahalaga yung authenticity and sincerity when it comes to leadership communication? So, alam naman natin, di ba? We have experienced and we have actually heard a lot of politicians, public servants, di ba? Who are talking a lot of things, good things actually, no? Ang gaganda ng mga sinasabi nila, tutulungan nila yung mga mahihirap, no? Papag-aralin nila yung mga hindi nakakatungtong ng schools, right? Bibigyan nila ng pangangailangan yung mga tao, no? But at the back of them, di ba? Sa likod ng mga magagandang sinasabi nila, no? There is a question of authenticity and sincerity. Why? Kasi minsan or kadalasan, iba yung sinasabi nila sa ipinapakita nila. No? So it is very important that we convey authenticity and sincerity every time that we talk with people. As leaders, it is very important to be authentic and sincere. So what do we mean by authenticity in communication? It means being true to oneself. You express your thoughts, your feelings, and values genuinely. Without, ito mahalaga, without pretense or deception. No? Hindi dapat tayo pretentious. No? Hindi dapat tayo deceptive when we talk with them. No? Sa mga tao, sa community. Wag natin silang lokohin. No? We should be true, no? And genuine. And when we say sincerity, this refers to the honesty and earnestness conveyed when communicating, reflecting a deep commitment to one's words and actions. So yung honesty, di ba? Napakahalaga for public servants. So especially, madami sa atin ngayon are SK, no? Nagsisimula pa lamang. Sana naman, no? That is my wish, no? Na sana as we start in public service, no? Nandun yung authenticity and sincerity, no? The honesty, no? So the very importance of this is that genuine emotion in speeches, no, lies in its ability to connect with the audience on a profound level. So genuine emotion, pinalalalim nito yung relatability, no? Nakaka-relate yung mga tao if you are authentic and sincere with your speeches, no? So in the end, yung pakikipag-usap mo sa kanila, if you are sincere and authentic, you will be more memorable and compelling. At yun yung gusto natin. Especially, nililigawan natin yung boto nila, di ba? Gusto natin na maalala nila tayo when the time comes na isusulat na nila yung taong iboboto nila sa balota. Right? We want them to remember us. No? So being authentic and sincere will make us memorable and compelling. No? Okay. So what are the things that we can do? No? Ano yung mga practical strategies that we can infuse, pwede natin gamitin or gawin in order for us to be authentic and genuine and sincere in our speeches? First of all, know your audience. You will never be able to be authentic and genuine and honest to your audience, to your speeches, if you don't know your people, if you don't know your audience. So tailor your message to your audience's needs, no? Very important. Dapat alam nyo yung needs, aspirations, challenges, the common problems, and even the values and interests of the people that you are talking with. Understanding your audience will help you to speak with them and be able to address their concerns and connect with them genuinely. So napakahalaga. Without knowing your audience, you will not be able to be genuine or sincere or authentic. Second thing, share personal stories. Mamaya, we will dwell more on storytelling. So what's important here is that we incorporate relevant personal experiences. Mas mahalaga, mas maganda, na you share personal experiences, no? These stories will not only make your message relatable, but it will also showcase that you are an authentic speaker. And that is the second one. You share personal stories. The third one, be transparent. Embrace honesty and transparency. If you don't have an answer to a question, then admit it. Just be transparent. No? Makaka-experience ka na may mga magtatanong sa'yo. They will ask you a lot of things. The only thing that we are being asked is to be transparent. No? Acknowledging your limitations and being forthright will build trust with your audience. No? The fourth one, use natural language. So kung gusto mo pang maging authentic or genuine or honest with your speeches, use natural language. Huwag masyadong highfalutin ideas and concepts, especially if you are talking with common people, with masa, with your community, di ba? Speak in a conversational and approachable manner. Avoid jargon. No? Sometimes yung masyadong mga professionals, no? Mga masyadong professional, hindi na makababa when it comes to communicating with people. They are speaking a lot of highfalutin ideas, di ba? Jargon. So, nagkakaroon ng language barrier. So, this is very important. Use natural language. And lastly, show vulnerability. Don't be afraid to share, no? Your challenges and your own failures. If you want to be authentic, honest, no? Speaker, show your own vulnerability. It will humanize you and it will make you relatable. Diba? Dapat you know how to tell your own stories, even your own failures. Kasi doon tayo makakakonect with your audience. So by applying these strategies, you can authentically connect with your audience and make your speeches more engaging and impactful. Okay? So, the question is, paano natin magagamit naman, no? Kung kanina, we are speaking about authenticity and sincerity, we should also be able to learn how to connect our own stories, connecting through relatable stories. And this is what we are talking about, storytelling. Yung second topic natin for tonight. Storytelling is a powerful tool for building connections because of what? It taps into the fundamental way humans communicate and relate to each other. Diba? Ang hilig-hilig natin makinig sa mga kwento, diba? Sometimes nga nagiging maritas na tayo, diba? Gustong-gusto natin nakikinig sa mga kwento ng mga tao. No? And that is very true with your audience. Gusto nilang nakikinig sa mga kwento. Bakit effective ang storytelling when it comes to our speeches? First of all, emotional resonance. What do we mean by that? Stories evoke emotions. So every time that you share your story, no, or your stories, whether it is personal or story ng ibang tao, this will build connection. No? And your speeches will become more impactful. Emotional resonance. Second thing, relatability. Ito yung kanina ko pang paulit-ulit na sinasabi. When you tell stories, you become more relatable. Stories often contain relatable characters, situations, or dilemmas, problems, or challenges. So your audience can actually see themselves in your own story. And it will make it easier for you to connect with them and to connect your message sa taong pagsisilbihan mo sa community mo. So napakahalaga yon. Third thing, if there is emotional resonance and relatability, there is also simplicity and clarity. Stories actually simplify complex ideas. Kapag madami kang nasa isip, gusto mong gawin, gusto mong makatulong sa pamilya, sa kabataan, sa community, sa waste management ng community mo, sa problem sa job, di ba? Kawalan ng job sa mga tao, the simplicity and clarity ay naibibigay mo when you are telling stories. Nasisimplify yung mga complex ideas when you tell stories. So they provide a clear and understandable context for your message. No? So instead of presenting dry facts, you offer a narrative that will guide them, no, to a desired understanding. The next one is about engagement and attention. So if there is simplicity and clarity, it also brings engagement and attention. So stories actually capture and hold attention. Alam natin yan, no? Kapag nagkukwento ka, di ba, mas lalong nakikinig sa'yo yung mga tao. So when you tell your story, you draw people in, di ba? Keeping them engaged and focused sa message mo. So this is particularly valuable in a world filled with distractions. Ang dami-daming distractions kapag nag-speech ka na kinakausap mo yung mga tao, kung ano-anong nangyayari sa paligid. But when you tell stories, diba, it will capture their attention. And lastly, memorability. Di ba pala last? May isa pa. The next one is memorability. So people will remember stories much better than they remember facts and figures. So maaalala ka nila, especially if you are telling your own story, they will definitely remember you. No? And lastly, cultural and universal appeal. So alam naman natin, Stories are a part of every culture. Lahat tayo. Kahit nasaan ka pa, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, even outside the Philippines, no? Storytelling is part of our culture. And it has a universal appeal. What? It is a universal language. So a very well-crafted story can actually resonate with a diverse audience. So overall, storytelling, no? Ito dapat yung matutunan natin. Storytelling is a bridge, tulay siya, that connects you with your audience. No? Magkakaroon ng connection between you and your audience by using that storytelling skills. No? It's a way to make you more relatable, memorable, and emotionally resonant with your audience. Okay? So if you have any questions regarding our topic tonight, you can just put it there sa chat room natin. We can go back afterwards. So ano ba yung pwede natin gawin? Just simple tips that I can give you to craft and deliver a relatable story effectively. So, magagamit nyo to when you are talking with people. First of all, identify your message. Dapat clear sa'yo ano yung message mo na gustong ipaabot sa mga nakikinig sa'yo. Before crafting a story, you should know first your message. Is your message about the care for family, for the young people, for education, for safety and security, for care for the environment, di ba? So whatever is your message, dapat very clear sa iyo yun. No? Before crafting any story, before telling any story, dapat dapat alam mo na muna kung ano yung message na gusto mo. And after that, select a relevant experience. If you want to relay a message about family, you can tell about your own family. You can select your own family situation. Kung ikaw naman ay SK, and you want to focus on the care for the young people, then you can have your own experience about being young. Ano yung mga situation or challenges ng pagiging kabataan. Diba? So select a relevant experience. Another thing, create a compelling narrative. And how do you do that? Craft your story with a clear beginning, middle, and end. Build a suspense or curiosity. Mas nagiging effective if there is a suspense or curiosity dun sa kwento or sa story na ibibigay mo sa audience mo. You should be able to provide also context, no? And describe the emotions and actions involved. And dito tayo papasok dun sa pang-apat, highlighting emotions and details. So you should be able to learn how to emphasize the emotional aspects of your story. Kasi doon nakaka-connect yung audience mo with the emotions, the emotional aspect of your story. So describe the feelings, di ba? The thoughts, the reactions within the story, within the actions, and use vivid details that will allow your audience to visualize and immerse themselves into the narrative. So napakahalaga yung pang-apat na yun, highlighting emotions and details. And lastly, para maging relevant yung story mo, you should be able to connect it to your message. Go back to your message. Tie the story back to your key lesson. Explain how the experience relates to the message and what insights or wisdom can be drawn from it. So by following these steps, yung limang yon, no, they are just basic steps. You can create relatable stories that are effectively conveyed, or that will effectively convey your message and engage with your audience. So when delivering your story, focus on your tone. Napakahalaga nun, yung tone of voice mo, your pacing, and your body language to maximize yung impact ng storytelling. Okay? So that is about the power of storytelling. We go to the last topic that I would like us as public servants to be able to be ready, no? Kasi nga, katulad ng sinabi ko kanina, I've been into public, naging chairman ng barangay namin yung father ko and my other brother, no? So I know that public servants actually faces a lot of tough questions, tough situations, di ba? Sometimes or many times people will actually argue with you, di ba? Sa mga ideas mo, di ba? Sa mga sinasabi mo. The question is, how are we going to face these challenges? These tough questions and situations. So let's see, ano ba ang pwede natin gawin? So the fear of handling challenging questions often stems from various factors and concerns. Ano ba yung pinanggagalingan? Bakit takot tayo? There is a kind of fear in handling challenging questions. First of all, isa sa nakikita natin dito is the of knowledge. The lack of knowledge. Okay. Ano ba yung sinasabi nating lack of knowledge? The fear arises when individuals feel inadequately prepared or lack sufficient knowledge on the topic. They worry about being unable to provide accurate or comprehensive answers. Diba? Ganun tayo. Sometimes we're afraid to answer questions kasi baka hindi tama yung sasabihin ko. Baka kulang yung kaalaman ko. Diba? And also, we go to the second. We are afraid of judgment and criticism. So there is a natural fear of judgment and criticism. Responding to challenging questions in front of an audience can make individuals anxious about appearing incompetent or making mistakes. Takot tayo magkamali. Kasi nga, takot tayo sa sasabihin ng ibang tao, sa judgment ng ibang tao. Third thing is about the loss of control. Challenging questions can feel like unexpected curveballs. Individuals may feel losing control of the conversation or the situation, being caught off guard. Ito yung ayaw na ayaw natin, ma-caught off guard tayo. And this will lead to anxiety. Takot na takot tayo doon. Again, another one is the fear of conflict. The fear of conflict. Ayaw nating nakikipagtalo. Ayaw natin nakikipag-argue. Diba? Especially that, we are asking favor from them, diba? For the election. Sometimes we are afraid of conflict. So addressing challenging questions sometimes involves confronting disagreement or conflict. So people may fear disagreement, you may fear disagreement or confrontation and the potential for the situation to escalate. Diba? And the last one is that fear, the imposter syndrome. So individuals experiencing imposter syndrome may believe that they don't deserve their role or of expertise, making them anxious about being exposed as a fraud when faced with difficult questions. Diba? So these fears can be quite common. Diba? Lahat tayo may mga ganyang takot na feel. But with preparation, napakahalaga nun, preparation, practice, effective communication strategies, you as public servants can build confidence in handling challenging questions and situations. And you can navigate them with poise and professionalism. So this is very important, especially for public servants. Diba? Very, very important. So here are 5 techniques that I can share with you tonight to help you handle challenging questions with confidence. First of all, learn to listen actively. You don't only listen, but you listen actively. Before responding to questions or to situations, listen attentively first. Dapat nakikinig muna tayo dun sa question. Sometimes hindi pa natin pinapatapos yung nagtatanong o yung may sinasabi sa atin. We should be able to listen attentively. Ensure you fully understand what is being asked. Dapat alam muna natin kung ano yung gusto nilang itanong sa atin. Sometimes, clarifying or paraphrasing a question can help confirm your understanding. So, very important yun, no? Clarifying and paraphrasing. The second one is about pause and breathe. No? Ang tendency kasi natin, when there is a person asking us a question, ang tendency natin, sige, sasagutin ko agad dito para magmukha akong magaling. No. Very important ang pause and breathing. Take a brief pause after the question is asked. Right? Use this moment to collect your thoughts, compose your response, and manage any initial anxiety. So deep breath can help calm nerves. So, napakahalaga nun. Huh? Deep breathing. So may mga techniques tayo dyan. The third one is structure your response. Ito yung, I think this is personally what I am doing or using. The W.O.R.D method. The structure of responding to a question. P for problem, A for action, and R for result. W.O.R.D method. So begin by addressing the problem or question, explain the actions that you have taken or will take, and conclude with the expected or achieved result. For example, one question is, ano pong masasabi nyo sa problema ng kawalan ng disiplina sa pagtatapon ng basura dito sa barangay natin? And what will be your possible answer? Well, totoong isang malaking problema ang basura sa ating pamayanan. Nakakadagdag pa dyan ang kawalan ng disiplina ng mga tao. You actually mentioned the problem. Tapon dito, tapon doon. Ang pwede nating gawin ay magbuo tayo ng maliliit na samahan sa bawat street na siyang mamamahala sa pagdidisiplina at pagpapatupad ng ating mga batas ukol sa pagtatapon ng basura. And that will be your action. Sa pamamagitan niyan, mas magiging madali ang pag-manage ng mga basura natin. And that is the potential or possible result. Pwede din tayo magkaroon ng mga pa-contest, no? Napalinisan sa bawat lugar na nabibilangan ng magkakapitbahayan. Sa pamamagitan niyan, mas mapapalakas natin ang pagtutulungan. That is another result. Pwede din tayong magkaroon ng matinding info drive, another action, upang mas matutunan ng bawat isa ang kahalagahan ng tamang pagtatapon ng basura. That is another result. The W.O.R.D method. Problem, result, and action. A very easy way of answering questions. Right? The fourth one is about empathy and respect. So show empathy and respect toward the questioner, even if the query is challenging or critical. Diba? Napakahalaga nito. So acknowledge their perspective and concerns. So a respectful tone can help diffuse tension. So napakahalaga that we empathize, we understand the situation of the questioner, and we will be able to respect whatever yung sinasabi nila or yung question nila. And the last one is bridge to key messages. So politely guide the conversation back to your key message or the main points you want to convey. Napakahalaga nito. You always go back to your message. Kung isasakto natin sa situation ninyo, go back to your platform of government. What is your key message? So very important yun. Ibalik mo doon from the question and your answer, bridge it to your key message. Very important. Okay? So, maintaining grace and poise when faced with tough questions is also crucial. No? Kung yung pag-answer ng question, tough question is crucial, maintaining grace and poise is also equally crucial. So what can we do? First, stay calm. Kalma ka lang. No? Focus on the facts. No? Always focus on the facts. Huwag kang lilihis doon. Third, very important, use positive language. If you want to avoid conflicts or deeper argumentation, you should be able to use positive language. No? Fourth is practicing empathy. And the last one is also very important, maintaining eye contact. So when addressing challenging questions, you should be able to maintain eye contact. Why? Because it will give a sense of sincerity, no? Sa pag-answer or sa pag-face mo dun sa challenge or dun sa tough situation or question. So napakahalaga. Stay calm, focus on the facts, use positive language, practice empathy, and maintain eye contact. Okay? So by implementing these strategies, you can handle tough questions with grace and poise, ensuring that you respond professionally and effectively in challenging situations. Okay? So do you have any question po? So what we have actually learned tonight, no? I know this is a very short webinar, but our key takeaways are the following. No? The importance of conveying authenticity and sincerity with our speeches, no? Sa audience natin. Also connecting through relatable stories, the importance and the power of storytelling. And lastly, navigating tough questions and situations. Okay? Do you have any questions for? Do you want to share anything? Any question? Wala? 1, 2? Walang gustong magtanong? Okay. So I know this is a very short webinar like what I've said. And earlier, nabanggit natin na malapit na yung elections, malapit na yung you will be facing a lot of, yung pakikipag-usap and communicating with people. So let me share with you, one of the things that I am actually advocating to, yung helping emerging communicators. So I want to help you further with this. Now, I just have a very short and simple offer with you. So the Ultimate Speaking Confidence Kit, these are the books that I have written. No? Emerging Communicators Chronicle and Unlock Your Voice. Yung Emerging Communicators Chronicle, that includes a 125 pages of, that is an e-book, hindi po siya physical book. Ang laman niya, practical and easy ways to build your confidence and master the art of effective public speaking. So that is a 125-page ebook. And the other ebook is Unlock Your Voice, Embrace Your Speaker Personality and Thrive. Diyan nyo malalaman kung what type of speaker personality you have. Okay, anong klase ka bang speaker? Are you an amuser or an informative ka ba bilang speaker? So those are the two ebooks that I have written, and I call them the Ultimate Speaking Confidence Kit. No? So these are for emerging speakers. Okay, so I would like to emphasize that these are for emerging communicators. So hindi ito dun sa mga matagal nang nagsasalita in public. Okay? So this is an ebook that I am actually selling. No? So both of them, I am actually selling them at 999 pesos sa Gumroad. But only for tonight, I am giving it to you 499 pesos each as part of my help for you as public servants, future public servants. But ibababa ko pa yan. I will just be giving it to you for 499 pesos for the two ebooks. No? So there are practical and easy ways on how you will become an effective public speaker. So dyan yung mababasa sa dalawang ebooks na yan. So Emerging Communicators Chronicle and Unlock Your Voice. So if you are interested, no? If you are interested to buy the ebooks, I can give you the link tonight. Okay, may question si Mark Anthony Jacob. Okay, how do I overcome a tendency to say and ah? Okay, mga feelers, no? Yung tinatawag nating feelers. Rather than using and ah, why not use pause? Mag-pause ka lang, no? Yan actually yung pinaka-effective. Wala namang ibang pwede kang ipalit dun sa mga feelers na yun except for the powerful pause. Pause for a while. And you know, kapag nagsisimula ka pa lang talaga, no, in public speaking, I definitely understand there will be a lot of feelers. Lalo na kapag hindi ka pa sanay talaga, nagsisimula ka pa lang, there will be a lot of feelers. No? Sanay na sanay tayo dyan. Di ba? So lahat tayo dumaan dyan. The very effective way that I can say, use powerful pauses. Silence. Don't be afraid of silence sa speeches mo. Wag naman yung silence na 5 minuto ka nang walang imik doon sa speech mo, no? Just a powerful pause. And it will take a lot of practice. So practicing is really important, no? Kapag sa meeting the advance ninyo, it's very important that you practice your speech. Kung pupunta ka lang dyan, aakyat ka lang without any practice and preparation, then expect, no? Expect for the worst, no? Expect that it will be lesser effective for you to communicate with your audience. I would suggest if this will be your first time to speak in public, write your speech. Write your speech. Then practice. You can practice in front of a mirror, pero hindi ko yun sinasuggest. What I'm actually suggesting is you practice it with your close friends, with your family who can give you feedback, honest feedback. No? Very important in practice and preparation. So you can lessen, if not totally eradicate, no, Mark, if you cannot totally eradicate it, it can be lessened by powerful pauses or silence and thorough practice and preparation. Yun. Do you have any other questions po? So for those who are asking or requesting for a e-certificate, I will be providing. Nahihiya daw kahit sa friend mag-practice. Okay. Yeah. Well, that is true, no? Lalo na kung beginner ka talaga, mahihiya ka, but well, time will come, mawawala din yung hiya mong yan eh. Di ba? Nakakahiya talaga if you are a beginner. Kaya lang, you should bear in mind that hindi mawawala yung hiya mo or hindi mababawasan yung hiya mo if you will not do something. Right? Hindi mawawala yan. Hindi naman talaga mawawala yung hiya. Sabi ko nga, even yung mga magagaling na speakers na they still have that hiya or yung takot. Yun. How can this webinar help a candidate to win against a candidate who use money and power to gain the trust of the constituents? Okay. Well, that is really a big problem nowadays, no? Yung issue about vote buying, di ba? Minsan papadaanin pa sa mga ayu-ayuda, di ba? Namimigay ng kung ano-ano, may pabigas pa si kapitan, si kagawad, di ba? May alam pa nga ako, namimigay ng cellphone, SK chairman namimigay ng cellphone. Sabi ko, my God, what is this? But the thing is, di ba? After that, huyo ka na po. Di ba? Yun yung nakakalungkot. But the thing is, I want to go back to what I have said earlier, that authentic leadership, diba? Authentic leadership, yan yung ino-offer natin. No? If they don't want authentic leadership and they want money or goods, then I think that is beyond our control, right? What's important right now, you as future public servants, aspiring public servants, emerging communicators, mahalaga that you convey whatever good thing that you are offering them, right? Offer, well, offer whatever good that you have in your heart, in your mind, diba? That is what I can say. No? Kung talagang yung tao magpapadala sa mga bigay-bigay, I think that is beyond our control. What we can do is do our best in communicating whatever good thing that we want to give our people. Right? Sino bang talo kapag ang naupo ay yung nambili ng boto, right? So, I won't be dwelling much on that, but what I am trying to say is we are offering the best that we have by communicating with them, right? Yes, definitely. Mark, charisma is very important. Ang charisma kasi, this is a sum of everything that you have as a speaker, as a person actually. No? Ang charisma kasi, more than the skill of speaking, charisma is also the personality that you have built all throughout many years. Right? Personality kasi ang charisma eh. magaling ka magsalita, pero naman hindi ka naman nakikipamuhay. What I'm saying is, you don't dwell with these people. I think walang charisma yung ganon, right? So, yun. So, yung charisma, you will build that. Ano? Mark, if you are just starting in public service, Mark, you will build that along the way. No? Time will come, you will have that charisma. Just start dun sa mga basic. Okay? So, I will be... No? If you want to, I just go back there sa offer ko. If you want to take advantage of my promotional offer, I have the link dun sa chat room natin. You can click that, register that, and communicate. Let's communicate about that. And I'm giving it to you at a very, very low price. So may mga questions pa po ba? We can have 5 more minutes or 10 more minutes. I can give you, we're more than an hour already. Now, if you have other questions, please feel free to ping me sa Messenger. Please like and follow our page, yung W.O.R.D Speaking Academy. We will always be there to help you. No? I'm leaving here the link for the FB page. Sabi ni Mark, which is more important, content or delivery? Mark, I would say both. 50-50. And I'm not saying, I'm sorry, it's not 50-50. If you can give 100% both for the content and for the delivery, if that is possible, then give both 100% of your own self, no? Sa content and delivery. Maganda nga yung content mo, lousy naman yung delivery mo, then that would not be an effective speech. Maganda nga yung delivery mo, halos tumambling ka pa, wala namang laman yung content mo, yung speech mo, then that would not be effective also. So I would say, Mark, which is more important for me? Is it the content or the delivery? I would say both are very important. If you can give not only 50,